We take a battle. It is not easy to win a soul. That's why it is unpardonable sin if you can take a soul out from the kingdom. Heaven will never forgive that person until he goes out and brings that soul. It doesn't matter what the person do. There is no bribe that will change the mind of heaven. If you pick a soul, either by your attitude, by your language, by your talking, by your whatever, you take a soul by lies and deception. Take a soul out from the kingdom. That person has signed out his eternity with God. When men do it that they can do it, they can't show that all eternity with their boss. You know, when you see them acting sometimes, you discover that they do not understand the gravity of eternity. Spending it at a lake that burns with fire and brimstone. Recently, there is particular volcano that we saw. When I look at that, I say, this is just the child's play volcano where lake of fire is. The child's play. You see flood of fire moving. Anything that volcano come in contact with is turned to ashes. That's a child's play. And still men play with it. Volcano consume, lake of fire will not consume you. It will keep burning you. The more they burn you, the more you shout, and the more you remain there for you to keep burning you. And men do not understand that. They play with it. Church leaders play with it. Church members play with it. There are churches that never mention hell to remember. They say, don't threaten them. Whether we threaten you or they threaten you, hellfire is real. Is it not better we remind you of it so that you will free yourself from going there, that you keep quiet and you will close your eyes? You see, this preacher is dead. He never told me this truth. Look at where I am. Whether they told you or they didn't tell you, you must. The sinner must enter there. When you see people carrying their shoulder as if there is no hell, I laugh. Any day there is anything in you that will tell you there is no judgment of sins, that sin will not go to hell. Remember the old world of Noah. Remember Sodom and Gomorrah. Remember them. These are just an example that sinners will be judged and condemned eternally. To be judged and condemned eternally. Brothers and sisters, we need to involve ourselves on the prayers that we pull souls out from hell into the kingdom of God. My little children, of whom I travel back again until Christ will form you. Pray for a soul until that soul become born again. Pray for a soul that is born again until that soul is established in the faith. Pray for that soul that is established in the faith until it becomes a true family of God. Pray for that soul, keep praying until the person becomes a worker, becomes a leader in the church. When love is at the center of the believer's heart, it will show forth through the content of his prayer life. The prayer points on the list we pray. The so-called believer who do not have the love of God in their heart will occupy their life through the prayer points with the material things of this life that passes away in the easy. John 3:16. John 3:16. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish, but everlasting life. We are promised greater harvest this year. How many of us thinks on that? I'm happy you're thinking about greatness, thinking about prosperity, thinking about whatever. Also think about this greater harvest that will usher souls into the kingdom of God. It's only the love of Christ in your heart that will bring you, that will make you to be part of this harvest. The Lord has decided to bring in much souls into his kingdom, but it is only those believers who are saturated with God's own love that will be needed to do this great work. End time harvest is here at the corner. May the Lord qualify you to be part of the team the Lord will use to do this great work. When love motivates you, like Paul, you will always be beside yourself. You will not be selfish in your thinking. You will not be selfish in your activities. In everything you do, you will be beside yourself. You will only think God, think heaven, think eternity. A man that thinks these three things every day, men will accuse him. You will not be normal in the eyes of people. Love kills selfishness. Where you have love, selfishness is absent. And when this takes place in your life, then your reasoning, your thinking will always be spiritual. And the moment your reasoning and thinking becomes spiritual, you become a prophet in the kingdom of God. When love is the reason of everything you do as a believer, any soul you come in contact with each day, the only question that you will ask yourself is, where will this soul spend his or her eternity? When love leads you, eternity with God will matter so much to you, and you will not want anything to take its place in your heart. The difference between a believer and an unbeliever is the love of God in the heart of believers. Come back to 1 John chapter 4. 1 John chapter 4, verse 7. Beloved, let us love one another, for God is love. And everyone that loveth is born of God and knoweth God. He that loveth not knoweth not God, for God is love. In this was manifested the love of God towards us, because that God sent his only begotten Son into the world, that we might live through him. Herein is love, not that we love God, but that he loved us, and sent his Son to be the propitiation of our sin. Beloved, if God so loved us, we ought also to love one another. This is the point. It is love that makes us to see souls of men for what they are. Man is more than what ordinary eyes could see. Man is an eternal being that will not die, that will live an endless life throughout a long eternity. So, the question is about this eternal being that will live an endless eternity is, when you pass that soul, and that soul you come in contact with today, where will you spend eternity? In hell or in heaven? I suppose those of us in kingdom now, you must have heard, and you believe it without any shadow of doubt, there is no purgatory. Heaven or hell? Yes or no? Day or night? Front or back? That's what we have in life. That's what we have in life. True. Heaven or hell? Anyone that tells about purgatory is a deceived soul that want to deceive others. And in these 66 books, Genesis to Revelation, 39 Old Testament, 27 New Testament, there is no place that mentions purgatory. And each of these 66 books, the 39 of it, Jesus makes mention of at least a verse from each of them to authenticate them. When he came down here as a word personified, study Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. You will see how he visits each of them. Study the epistles of the apostles, Paul, Peter, John. You will see how they visit these 39 books of the Old Testament. Then the question is, where will someone pick that if they canonized 66 books, they didn't talk about it. So there is nothing like that. Do not allow therefore that masquerade themselves as preachers to deceive you and to deceive souls of men, that there is a place called purgatory where they tell their souls will be purified after death before they later go to heaven. And they forget the word that says there is no repentance in the grave. God is not a talkative. What God is saying yesterday is what He's saying today. He said, I am God and I change not. Jesus the same yesterday, today, and forever. I honor my word more than my name. So, now, if we understand that there is no purgatory, it is either heaven or hell, what effort are you making for your wife, for your husband, for your children, for your relations that are not yet in the kingdom? What effort are you making to bring them in so that they will not go to hell? It's not a pretty place. Even demons that place was created for, now they have seen the reality. They are now lamenting each passing day. They never know it's going to be like this. No being can master the pain, the punishment in hellfire. Show concern over the souls of men. Not just showing concern or asking questions, what would they spend eternity? Preach the gospel to them. Give them tracts to read. Go back after giving them tracts to ask questions based on that tracts you read. They read. Make yourself available on Saturday. All of us go out to preach the gospel. Stop being selfish. Stop taking the time to preach to a soul, to relax in your home or doing your own business. Create time for God so that God will create time for you. Make sure now that you are alive and you are strong. Time will come if you want to do it, but the time may not be there. Make sure you contribute towards humanity's soul and where you will spend eternity. When this what we're talking about is lacking in the heart of the so-called believers, they will see humanity as an object. As, just like Israel of old, Israel in the flesh. Israel saw the entire Gentile as a firewood that will burn in hellfire. Before the Lord came in the New Testament and seek the Gentiles. To Israel, they thought it was only them that would go to heaven. Entire humanity would go to hell. And some of us in the church are having the attitude and the behavior of the Israel in the flesh. We want them to see humanity as an object, a perishable thing that does not deserve our concern. We see them as a beast that perishes, or as a firewood that we burn out. So let's understand that human being is a being, an eternal being that will live an endless life. I've just told us here that life is a toll gate into eternity. No human being created by God will cease to live. No human being created by God will cease to live. So long the person is born, whether they are born to the person, whether the person will not cease to live. We will live an endless life. A day will come when the entire humanity ever created by God will reunite. For some to hell, some to heaven. All your loved ones that ever died, one day you will see them. One day you will see them. A day that entire humanity from Adam to the last person that will live on this earth before the curtain will be drawn will sit before the white throne judgment. Everybody in hell, lake of fire, water, anywhere they die will be vomited that day, and everybody will come and face the judgment. So you will see them like that. You will know your great grandfather. You see everybody like that. After that judgment, there will be eternal separation between the righteous and the unrighteous, believers and unbelievers, children of God and children of hell. Eternal separation. That's why you must do something now so that they will not perish. Show some sign, show some concern that you have you love sinners. You want them not to perish. You want them to come into the kingdom. Please pity a sinner. He is on his downward journey into hell. Stop envying them because of the little thing the sun they are moving the car. Stop pity, stop envying them. There's nothing there. There's nothing there. There's nothing there. That big house and everything. What do you see when the guy went to see us from that big house? They don't bring them into that small tiny coffin. That small tiny coffin. And that's everything. That governor, that president, that prime minister, that great man, into that small coffin. Where is he looking up? He's looking up to God. Late. It's better they look unto God now than looking unto God while they are inside the casket. Because that time their faith is sealed. Do everything you can do to help sinners escape hell and last day. We need a lot of God. If we must please God on this area of soul winning is the heartbeat of God. It is the reason he came down from heaven to this earth. It is the reason he died that cruel death on the cross of Calvary. It is the reason he went to that great combat with the host of hell, so that he will rescue man from destruction. It is the reason he went to test the agony, the bitterness, the pains in the lake of fire. Choice of men are most important to God because man came from him. Man came from God. And he does not want part of him to perish. He wants them to return back unto him. We must contribute toward saving sinners. Pay whatever price that needed to be paid so that souls will be saved. Whatever price he needed to pay, pay it now so that souls will be saved. John 3:16 again, for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish, but have everlasting life. Love sinners. Hate their sin. Go any length to save as many as you can save. There are those that it must be you that will save them. It must be you that will save them, not other person. And if they perish, heaven will ask you for their blood. Heaven will demand their blood from you. Son of man, make you a watchman over the house of Israel. Hear the word from their mouth and give them the warning. If I say unto a sinner, he will die, and you give him no warning, the same sinner will die for his blood, and I require at you now. Show a little compassion toward the dying sinners. In this place, you have seen that everything that humanity needs is completed. Everything. Stop allowing them running to and fro, climbing the mountain and going descending to the valley. Show them the way. That thing means fasting for, paying price for, giving money for, going to lie or 3 days on the floor, paying money for the man, going to the journey of 3 days, 7 days, to 1 day dry fasting. Tell them it's not so. What they do is to surrender their life to Jesus to be taken away from it. Tell them that the era of coming to their village, for family, whatever they call it, is over. From one point, you can travel to any length. Give them the reverence that they need them. Show them the way. Bring sinners. Bring sinners. Make them to see the way. Who gave this message? This John 3:16 is the portion we are dealing with on Thursday. But on Thursday, many of you are not here. We decided to pick this and to tell every one of you the need of the hour. In this new era, this is the need of the hour. Heaven have done so much in this area. All I needed is speak to them. This is the need of the hour. And heaven expects every one of you hearing this message to take it with you as you step outside that gate. Speak to sinners. Give them invitation. Make them to understand that God is on earth now, calling sinners unto himself. He does not want them to perish. And unto me, we that are led in a heavenly land, now give you rest. You want to give their soul eternal rest. When you see the way they are running to and flow, these people you envy that think they have one. When you see the sorrow in their heart, when you see the agony in their heart, in the night they don't sleep, in the day they don't sleep, every time they're sweating Christmas gold because of the punishment they're going through as a result of sacrifice they needed to pay over the money they are carrying in their pockets. There is a rest. You saw where we entered today. Don't be afraid to invite them. Those ones that are deep in cults that are afraid their money will vanish. Tell them no. I told you people time before, before now, and bring them. We're going to knock out those enemies, and the money will be preserved. Silver and gold belongs to God. Silver and gold belongs to God. Brothers and sisters, it is time for every one of us to wake up. Who has slept so long, who has slumbered for so long. It is time to wake up into the business of the Master. Attach all seriousness into this business. Whatever you are doing on earth and you don't attach so much on it, in the eyes of heaven, you are jobless. You are not doing anything. And don't know it when it is too late. When you close your eyes on death and look back, you will discover whatever your labor on earth is gone. They will not be there with you. If it's not time of death, the trumpet sound. None of everything physical you are doing, to eat, to build a house, to ride a car, none of them will be there. It's only you. And the only work that will go with you is so you win for the Master. Don't leave this earth empty. Don't leave this earth empty. Make sure the work you do for you. Don't leave this earth empty. God is calling every one of you to receive into your spirit agape love that will prepare you to see the business of soul winning as something that must take your time, take your resources, take everything that heaven has given you. It is this love that will make you, that at the time you need to rest, you will step forward to go and do this work. I told us last time, in the life of believers, morning cry is a thing of the past. Night cry is a thing of the past. How many believers go out into their business today with tracts in their pocket? How many believers budget for tracts either monthly or weekly today? It's not only in their business. You can see a believer with a telephone of 500,000, 1 million naira. Use it. If you have the resources for that, it's good for you. You can use it. that believer never budget 20,000 tax for a whole year. You're not selfish. Are you not selfish? Very soon, that iPhone 15 will be a thing of the past. iPhone 16 and 17 and 20 will come. We throw that one away. But this truck we buy for 20,000 will never go out of fashion. Which one is more important than meditation? We don't want to take eternity. We want to take souls. We want to allow the law that brought Jesus into this earth to lead us to the field of evangelism and allow this law to enable us to do the business of the master. We wish every one of us to use up, pick up your megaphone where you talk it. Pick up tracks. It's time to go on the street in the night. It's time for me to see people at the bus stop here sharing tracks. For sinners to be born again in that community where you live, in that locality where you live, at the bus stop that leads to your house, pick up tracks in the cool of the day, go there, distribute tracks. Sometimes go with one of your child. As you appreciate, let that child be the one giving the tracks. Let's return back to the way it has been. Let's return back. Let's go back to our prayer closest and let the content of our prayer show our love sinners. We want sinners to know Christ, to come to God, and to join us in fellowship. Let's return back and do what we are expected to do. I close with Galatians chapter 3, chapter 4, verse 19, so that we know it is what we supposed to do. Galatians chapter 4, verse 19. My little children, of whom I travel in part again, until Christ be formed in you. Travel over soul. Until Christ is formed in that person. Travel over a family. Until Christ be formed in the life of the members of that family. Take up a city and take them to the Lord in prayer, that they be brethren conquer in thee, and then God and brought down to that nation the light of the gospel. Take men, take their name, to call it prayer. Like John Knox, in his old age, he cried, "Give me Scotland, or else I perish." Let there be men who are hungry for the revival of nations, for the salvation of families, for the salvation of individuals. Take up this assignment. Take nations, take families, take individuals on your knees, and don't relent until those souls born again. Rise up on your feet. Will yourself unto the end of the Lord. You are finding you have seen a duty to perform. You have seen what you needed to do. We're preaching to preach. A tax we share. An intercession of the souls are born again. Let's go back to the drawing board and do it the way the saints of old did it. Look at Paul here. He kept traveling, but if Christ be formed in the life of people, John Knox did it, David Brennan did it, Praying High did it, Jonathan Edward did it, and much more people that see it as a worthy business that involves our spirit, soul, and body. All of us need to pay attention. This new era, this is the assignment given to every one of us. To bring much people, brothers and sisters, that are out there into the faith. Let's not allow them to perish. Let's not allow them to go to hell. Hell is not meant for them. Let's rescue them before they perish. Heaven is counting on you. Heaven is counting on you seriously. They do not want you to disappoint them. Take it up from today. In the evening, take up, go on the streets, go with tracts. We made an announcement of tracts. We need some real money to print it more in blocks so that we can use it, go and preach the gospel. Show little concern over souls. Show that you love souls. Show that you want them to be born again. Give yourself to agape love. Let agape love lead the way. And as you do, you will testify that souls are now coming to the kingdom through you.